tireless inhabitants of vast expanses, capable of covering colossal distances and enduring the harshest natural conditions on the planet. Yet they are constantly forced to face not only an unforgiving nature, but also extremely dangerous predators. In the struggle for their very survival, these powerful animals know how to stand up to any enemy. Welcome, friends! You're watching the channel Noctera, and today's star is a truly remarkable animal, the kiang. The kiang is rightly considered the largest representative of all wild asses. Even among its close relatives, the horses, it stands out for its impressive size. Its height at the withers reaches about 140 centimeters, and adult males often weigh up to 400 kilograms or even more. These animals have colonized nearly the entire territory of the Tibetan Plateau. They are perfectly adapted to living at altitudes of up to 5,000 meters above sea level and even higher. Neither the freezing winters with bone-chilling winds nor the extremely thin air, with only half the oxygen found in lowlands, can stop them. The compact and sturdy body of the kiang is covered with a very dense and warm coat that effectively protects it from the cold. Its strong, durable hooves allow it to move confidently across rocks, steep slopes, and rugged terrain. In addition, its unique digestive system can make use of even the toughest, driest, and most nutrient-poor grasses, food that barely sustains other herbivores. Kiang herds can be truly enormous, sometimes numbering up to 400 individuals. At the head of the group is almost always an experienced and wise female. Day after day, she leads the herd in search of new grazing grounds that have not yet been exhausted, where at least some fresh vegetation can be found. But peaceful grazing can at any moment turn into a desperate race for survival. At these high altitudes live some of the most famous and effective pack hunters on the planet. Tibetan wolves are one of the subspecies of the gray wolf, although they are noticeably smaller than their relatives from other regions. The average weight of an adult Tibetan wolf is around 35 kilograms. For centuries, they successfully hunted wild ungulates, but with the expansion of livestock grazing, their usual prey became increasingly scarce. Sheep and yaks may seem like tempting prey, but hunting them carries enormous risks, as shepherds and guard dogs are always on alert. As a result, in recent decades, Tibetan wolves have more often hunted small mammals such as pikas, marmots, and hares. Still, when the pack gathers, these predators remain capable of challenging even large ungulates, and kiangs are among their favorite targets. Tibetan wolves usually hunt in small groups of 3 to 7 individuals, where each member knows its role perfectly and acts in coordination. The main task in the first phase is to isolate and separate the chosen victim from the herd. Then begins a long and exhausting chase. Despite their imposing build, kiangs are among the fastest equids. Over short distances, they easily reach speeds of 65 to 70 kilometers per hour, and even when slowing down to 45 to 50 kilometers per hour, they remain extremely fast. At that pace, the wolves manage to stay close. Kiangs are incredibly resilient, but the predators use a proven tactic. They constantly take turns as the lead pursuer. While one pushes the prey to its limits, the others run behind, recovering their strength. Gradually, the victim becomes exhausted. Then the pack moves into the active attack phase. Even after catching up to the kiang, bringing it down is extremely difficult. It is simply too strong and stable. That is why the wolves try to attack the large and sensitive muzzle first. However, this strategy is extremely dangerous. At any moment, they may receive a powerful kick from a heavy hoof. Even if the kiang stumbles, it rises instantly and manages to counterattack. Sometimes, a single well-aimed blow is enough for the predator to lose interest and retreat, but more often, the wolves eventually succeed in bringing it down. At that moment, the entire pack rushes in, searching for vulnerable points, strangling, cutting off its breath, and trying to end the resistance as quickly as possible. Yet, even a severely wounded kiang sometimes finds the strength to rise again. In one such case, the predators were forced to retreat when they sensed the approach of a human. Most likely, they would return later to finish off the weakened prey. The bite to the muzzle was so painful and effective that the kiangs stopped resisting for a moment, but human intervention once again thwarted the hunters' plans. Wolves know perfectly well that encounters with humans almost always end tragically for them. That is why, even after expending a huge amount of energy, they are willing to abandon nearly captured prey and withdraw. But wolves are not the only danger to kiangs. In these same regions lives another exceptional predator, the snow leopard. Despite its relatively modest size, this master of stealth and calculation is capable of defeating animals that greatly surpass it in weight and strength. The snow leopard relies on a lightning-fast ambush attack. After reaching the neck or back, it cannot kill the kiang quickly. Its neck is too thick, its muscles too powerful, and its energy reserves enormous. The kiang literally carries the leopard on its back, shaking violently, leaping, and trying by all means to throw it off. The feline does not give up easily and clings on until the very end. At times, it seems fortune is on his side, but even after falling to the ground, the kiang can rise and continue the fierce struggle. In the end, it is often the leopard itself that is forced to flee. For most of the year, adult male kiangs live separately from the main herds, but with the arrival of the mating season, everything changes. Serious battles erupt among the bachelors. These include rapid chases, powerful kicks, and very painful bites. Less experienced or weaker males quickly realize it is better to retreat. And it is not only the males who can be aggressive. Females also fiercely defend access to food, especially when it is scarce. Summer is a true season of abundance for kiangs. Endless alpine meadows become covered with lush, nutritious grass. In just 3 months, these animals can gain up to 40 kilograms in weight, compensating for winter losses and building fat reserves for the future. Since time immemorial, local inhabitants have hunted kiangs for their meat and tough hides. However, the extremely inaccessible places where they live and their extraordinary adaptation to extreme conditions have allowed the species to maintain a stable population. Today, in China alone, there are more than 60,000 individuals, a fairly encouraging figure. For comparison, their close relatives, the onagers, have fared much worse. Uncontrolled hunting and the destruction of their natural habitat have brought them to the brink of serious threat. But that, as they say, is another story. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like, share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and come back to discover new and fascinating stories from the animal world. See you next time!